guys, and welcome back to Marvel Hub. This is the gaming revolution here, and today we have some new Avengers Endgame plot leaks. Now, these seem very suspect. A lot of people do not think these are real, so I want to preface this video and say there is a very strong possibility this isn't real. And here on the Marvel Hub channel, as you guys know, we have been covering only legitimate leaks so far. All of the leaks we've covered on the channel so far have been true, they have come true, and really the only point I am making this video is because I know there are a lot of other Marvel channels out there that cover a lot of the fake leaks, and they say, well, we don't really know if it's true, yada yada, and essentially they trick a lot of people into thinking that these leaks are indeed true, or at least they might have some credibility. I mean, there is no way this is true. There are so many discrepancies with this leak. There is so much that doesn't even make sense. There is so much wrong with it. There's no way this is true. So I'm pretty much going to read it all off so you can laugh at it, really, because there is no way this is true at all. But anyways, I'm going to go through it. As I was saying, I highly, I cannot say highly enough how fake this sounds, and you will hear it in a second. So it was posted over on the Marvel Studios Spoilers Reddit. I will leave a link if you want to go ahead and check it out in this video's description. First things first, it was posted by a guy named as Velvoxel Raptor on a throwaway account, so that's a big red flag. I know with Marvel, a lot of leaks have came out that have been by random accounts before, that have been legitimate. It happens, but you know, it is very rare. Pretty much anyone can come up with stuff like this, and with no way to back up what you're saying, how is anyone supposed to even believe it? So it says, a new leaked plot has surfaced on the usually unreliable image board. However, it's the same place where we got some Infinity War leaks, and we are almost a month out from Endgame, so if a reliable leak is going to surface, it would be about now. And yeah, he is right in what he is saying about there being prior Endgame leaks posted over there, but just because there was a prior leak that was posted, if it's not by the exact same person, and we know it is by the exact same person that has posted a prior legitimate leak, why should we believe this, especially regarding the fact that there are so many discrepancies and so much stuff that is already proven to be wrong that would flip the script so much that it won't make any sense. But it goes on to say, although there is something different about this leak, it usually finishes the story, unlike recent leaks that cut off as soon as they reach the quantum realm, and it goes against expectations. For example, the snapped Avengers return halfway through the movie, or Tony and Steve reuniting at a hospital rather than the Avengers HQ. So that is a big rumour at the moment. Well, it's not 100% confirmed, but a lot of people believe that theory, that is what is going to happen within the movie, and this goes against that, and that is why a lot of people do not believe this leak, because it goes against so many theories that people have for Endgame and so much of the information that is already out there. But at the same time, the Russo brothers and stuff like that have said that a lot of the leaks surrounding and that are out there, and a lot of the theories are far off. So we're just going to have to wait and see. I highly doubt this is real, as I was saying. I mean, if this comes true, that is just going to be a mess, but there is no way this is going to come true. It just doesn't make any sense. And it goes on to say, and it ends with a number of heroes dying, but it is vague enough to leave room for a return if it ever happens. Below is the leak, edited to be more readable / condensed. So he also provides you with a screenshot. So it says, movie starts off with the world dealing with the decimation and Tony / Nebula stranded in space. Pepper and crew rescue Tony and Nebula in a Stark spaceship. Tony is hospitalized when he comes back to Earth. Steve visits him. Captain Marvel arrives, and with Nebula's help they find Thanos, but he has no intent to fight. He tells them he cannot undo the snap because he used the last of the Gauntlet's power to scatter the stones in deep space. Thor and Captain Marvel charge Thanos. The team beat him, and Rocket analyzes the Gauntlet. It's too busted for them to use again. They start to torture Thanos, but Captain Marvel says it's enough. They go back home. Scott falls through a time vortex and ends up in the present. He tells the Avengers there might be a small chance they can reverse the snap using a time vortex. They start working on a quantum tunnel in Wakanda. Clint is brought in by Natasha. We see him in Japan killing criminals as we see flashbacks of his family disappearing. They separate into two teams, dividing into time vortexes, running through set pieces in previous movies, from Avengers 1 to 3, Guardians, Doctor Strange, Winter Soldier, The Dark World, as they assemble a new gauntlet. Hulk wields it, undoing the snap, but at the same time merging his two personalities, becoming an intelligent Hulk. which is weird. I don't know how that would even work, but that is plausible. That could definitely happen. We've seen over the movies, you know, Hulk has definitely been able to control himself when he is the Hulk a lot more. And he definitely takes a lot more of Bruce Banner's traits when he is the Hulk now. But anyway, Strange takes the gauntlet to study/protect it. In a time skip, everything is back to normal, but Thanos attacks Avengers HQ, demanding an explanation. And a lot of people think there is going to be a Thanos attack at HQ. We made a video about that the other day because obviously quite a while ago the leaked Lego sets were revealed, and they showed Thanos within the Avengers HQ, so a lot of people think that he's going to sabotage the base. Anyways, it says, demanding an explanation. In the fight, the whole HQ is destroyed. In a surprise move, Strange says Thanos is right and offers him the gauntlet. Thanos messes with the Avengers with Strange by his side. Thanos prepares to snap, but this was all part of Strange's plan. A black cosmic void envelopes everyone as cosmic beings tower over them. Thanos snaps, but nothing happens. The Living Tribunal takes the gauntlet. The Living Tribunal is furious. The artifacts don't belong in this reality, and he threatens Earth, but Strange strikes a deal. Earth's best champions as a willing sacrifice for each stone, in exchange for life on Earth. Strange apologizes for not telling the team. It was the only way. Tony, Clint, Natasha, Banner, Steve, and Strange all agree, whatever it takes. They, along with the gauntlet, are taken. We hear a speech about heroism as we see the fallen Avengers in different lives. Tony with his parents, Captain America in World War II, Natasha in high school, not Assassin High School, Bruce Banner talking to people in a lab, and Doctor Strange doing surgery, but he notices strange cracks that appear on a wall. He brushes them off. We see a crowd at Avengers as the statues of the fallen Avengers are unveiled. Pepper and her son are there. He leaves a homemade Mark I helmet at the feet of Tony's statue. So with the ending, obviously, it leaves a lot to be desired for future Marvel MCU films. There is a lot there that can definitely be worked with, because obviously within the next batch of MCU films that would be a pretty good ending, as it leaves stuff to be speculated about. However, obviously within this leak there is so much wrong that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, if you read the comments on this leak, they pretty much sum it up for you guys. As I said, there will be a full link in this video's description. And yeah, this just doesn't make any freaking sense. It just seems pretty retarded indeed. But yeah, it is pretty funny. But let me know what you think of all of this down in the comment section down below, as always. I just wanted to make this video just saying, you know, there are a lot of leaks floating out there, and a lot of other channels and stuff like that will just cover any leak because I know it will get views. And we like to do that too. Obviously, leaks get views, so that's why we cover them. A lot of people care about them, and we want to be one of the most up-to-date sources for leaked information. But although we do clickbait and stuff a bit, we do like to cover only legitimate leaks, because all the Marvel channels clickbait pretty hard, but we at least like to have legitimate information, so the video is still about what the title and, you know, stuff like that is said, so you can still learn some new information. But with leaks like this, a lot of people, a lot of other channels will cover them, and all they'll preface the video with is, we do not know whether this is legit, obviously take it with a grain of salt. And yeah, you can do that with leaks, but stuff like this, it's just so obviously fake that it's not even worth covering. Or if you are going to cover it, you need to point that it's probably fake, like we are doing within this video. But you know, the Marvel channels are pretty competitive, so because everyone clickbaits so hard pretty much that, you know, in order to compete, pretty much everyone just covers any old leak because they know it will make a good title and a good thumbnail, even though it's just a load of bullshit. But anyways, this is pretty much going to conclude this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Marvel news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.
The work is done. I won. What I'm about to do, I'm gonna enjoy it. Very, very much.
Tickets on sale now.
If we do this, we'd be going in short-handed.
Yeah, you mean because he killed all our friends?
We owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
It's not about how much we lost. It's about how much we have left. We're the Avengers. We gotta finish this. You trust me? I do. You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Tickets on sale now.